night was damp and dreary, with a thick mist blanketing the city streets like a shroud. I had just finished a late shift at the office and was eager to escape the clutches of the relentless rain. The neon lights of the city flickered in the distance, casting an eerie glow on the wet pavement. My umbrella clutched tightly. I raised my hand to hail a cab, the yellow beacon of escape from the gloom. The taxi pulled up with a squeak, its tires skimming through the puddles like a shark gliding through murky waters. The driver's face was hidden in the shadows of the cab, only the dim glow of the dashboard revealing a pair of beady eyes staring back at me. I hesitated for a moment, a chill running down my spine, but the rain-soaked exhaustion overpowered my instincts. "Where to?" a gravelly voice asked from the shadows. "Just downtown, please," I replied, sliding into the back seat. The scent of stale air freshener mixed with the dampness of the night enveloped me as the door slammed shut. The cab lurched forward, navigating the desolate streets with a haunting rhythm. As we meandered through the city, the rain drummed on the roof like an ominous soundtrack. The driver's eyes, visible only through the rearview mirror, seemed to follow my every move. Unease settled in the pit of my stomach, and I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. I glanced out the window, half expecting to see shadowy figures lurking in the mist. The cab turned onto a narrow alley, its dimly lit path swallowed by the fog. Panic crept in, and I pressed the button to lower the partition separating the driver from the passengers. "Hey, this isn't the way to downtown. Where are you taking me?" Silence hung in the air for a moment before the driver's raspy voice responded. "Shortcut, trust me." The hairs on the back of my neck stood on end. A shortcut through a dark alley in the dead of night was anything but reassuring. My mind raced, contemplating escape routes, but the city lights had disappeared, leaving only the murky glow of the cab's interior. I considered demanding the driver stop, but fear paralyzed my voice. Instead, I focused on memorizing the turns, hoping to retrace my steps later. The cab slowed to a crawl, the fog outside the windows thickening. I strained to see anything familiar, but the oppressive mist obscured my surroundings. Suddenly, the cab jolted to a stop. The driver turned around, his face still cloaked in darkness. "This is your stop," he rasped, his too, sending shivers down my spine. I peered out the window, discovering we were in a desolate area, abandoned buildings looming like sentinels in the haze. Panic set in, and I fumbled for my wallet to pay the fare. The driver's eyes never left mine, a sinister grin playing on his lips. As I stepped out into the damp silence, the cab disappeared into the fog, leaving me alone in the eerie stillness. Fear gripped me, and I stumbled through the deserted streets, the echo of my footsteps amplifying in the emptiness. I made it to the safety of a well-lit street and hailed another cab, vowing never to forget that creepy encounter in the misty night. The memory haunted me, a chilling reminder that sometimes the line between safety and danger is as thin as the fog that clings to the city after dark.